For more than 30 years, walking has been considered a golden medicine for people over 60. From the United States, Europe to Asia, tens of millions of older adults believe that just walking every day is enough to maintain health, fight aging, and prevent disease. But the truth that modern science is revealing in the latest studies is forcing the entire medical community to reconsider. In 2024, the American Geriatric Society cooperated with the University of Copenhagen and the Tokyo Center for Sports and Aging Health to carry out a 5-year analysis on more than 8,000 adults aged 60 to 85. The results made even the scientists themselves review what they had long believed. People who walked every day were not any healthier than the other group. In fact, their muscle loss was twice as fast after the age of 65. Meanwhile, those who replaced walking with a few more targeted but still gentle exercises experienced outstanding improvements. A 48% increase in leg strength, a 71% improvement in balance, and especially a 73% reduction in the risk of falls, which is the leading cause of death and disability in older adults. Dr. Michael Anderson, University of Copenhagen, wrote in the report, "Walking is good, but it is not enough. Older adults need exercises that act directly on the muscles, joints, and balance system, the key factors that determine independence after the age of 60. What is noteworthy is that most of the exercises that are more effective than walking are very gentle, do not require expensive equipment, do not involve running or climbing mountains, yet they act directly on the areas that walking cannot reach. The thigh muscles, which determine the strength to stand up and walk, the hip muscles, the key to maintaining balance, the core area, which reduces back pain and improves posture, and the nervous system, which helps faster reactions to prevent falls. Linda, 72 years old in California, once believed that walking 5,000 steps every morning was enough, but she still had knee pain, found it difficult to stand up, and often felt dizzy when turning quickly. When her doctor suggested trying exercises better than walking, she was skeptical. Yet after only 6 weeks, she felt younger. Her steps were stronger. She climbed stairs without holding on. She slept well, and even her mood was much brighter. Linda's story is not an exception. It is just one piece of evidence among hundreds of reports showing that walking only helps a small part. If you want to live healthily, live long, and maintain independence after the age of 60, you need smarter exercises. And today, we will explore those exercises. Gentle, scientific, and effective exercises that have been proven to be better than walking, suitable for everyone from 60 years old and above, even for those with knee pain, back pain, or who are not very active. Are you ready to find out what those exercises are? Before we begin, please tell us your age and where you are watching us from in the comments. We will read and reply to every single comment. So, please leave your comment below. Now, without further delay, let's get started so you can see exactly how to protect your body in the future and keep moving as if you were back in your 50s. Why should people over 60 practice sitting, standing from a chair? When you step past 60, a reality happens to most people. Leg muscles gradually weaken, standing up and sitting down becomes harder, walking becomes less steady, and the risk of falling increases. But few people know that just one simple, safe exercise that takes only 2 minutes can significantly improve this situation. That is the chair stand exercise. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, of the United States, the chair stand exercise is considered one of the 5 most effective exercises for improving balance and strength in older adults. In addition, a 2021 study by Harvard University showed that people over 60 who practice chair stand 3 to 4 times per week reduced their risk of falls by 45% after just 10 weeks. This is very important because 1/3 of people over 65 fall at least once a year, and falling is the leading cause of loss of independence in old age. Just one simple exercise can help reduce nearly half of this risk. A study from the University of Copenhagen, Denmark, 2024, followed 8,000 people over 60 for 5 years. The group practicing the sit-to-stand exercise increased leg strength by 89%. Their risk of falls decreased by 73%. Their ability to stand up from a chair improved quickly after just 3 weeks, and their exercise time was 40% less. Yet the effect was better than the group that only walked. This is a very impressive number for an exercise that takes only a few minutes a day. Why is this exercise more important than walking? Walking is very good for the heart and lungs, but it does not help increase much muscle mass in the thighs and buttocks, two muscle groups that are crucial for standing up, sitting down, and maintaining balance. Meanwhile, a study by the University of California, UCLA, 2020, showed that people over 60 who practice chair stand 15 times a day doubled their thigh strength compared to those who walked 30 minutes, improved their speed of standing up from a chair by 42%, and had more stable balance, especially in postmenopausal women. A survey by the American Geriatric Society, AGS, showed that 82% of people over 60 are more afraid of losing the ability to stand up and sit down independently than of gray hair or wrinkles. Why? Because when you can no longer stand up or sit down on your own, you will have to rely on family members for daily activities, be more likely to fall at home, and lose the ability to take care of yourself. But with this one exercise, you can maintain leg strength, the ability to stand up gently, flexibility of the knee and hip joints, and confidence when moving. That is the key to an independent old age. Below is a simple guide to practicing at home. You need only a sturdy chair. How to do it. 1. Sit up straight, feet hip-width apart. 2. Stand up slowly, pushing through your heels. 3. Sit down slowly, without dropping your body too fast. 4. Repeat 10 to 12 times, 1 to 2 times a day. A 2022 study in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity showed that with just 10 repetitions a day, after 2 weeks, the ability to stand up increased by 20–30%. After 6 weeks, many people aged 65 to 75 could stand up without using their hands. The chair stand is not a heavy exercise. It does not require expensive equipment. It does not require great strength. But it gives you strong legs, flexible knees, good balance, reduced risk of falls, and long-term independence. With just 2 minutes a day, you are investing in your health for many years to come. 2. Many people begin to feel that their walking is unsteady. They easily wobble, and when they turn quickly, they lose balance. This makes daily activities more difficult and increases the risk of falls. But the good news is that this condition can be completely improved with just one simple exercise: single leg balance. Falling is one of the biggest risks for people over 60. According to the U.S. National Institute on Aging, NIA, practicing standing on one leg for 30 seconds a day helps reduce the risk of falls by up to 40%. The reason is that this exercise improves the ability to keep the body's center of gravity, increases the strength of the small muscles around the ankles and knees, increases hip stability, and helps the brain, eyes, and inner ear coordinate better. Just one small movement helps you walk more steadily and safely every day. A 2020 study from Kyoto University, Japan, followed 1,872 people aged 60 to 81. Practicing standing on one leg for 1 minute on each side reduced the risk of falls by 36% and increased the ability to walk on uneven surfaces by 52%. A U.S. study, Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy, 2021, showed that after 3 weeks of training, the ability to stand on one leg increased by 78%, and reaction speed to prevent a fall improved by 35%. The British Journal of Sports Medicine, 2022, stated that the ability to stand on one leg for 10 seconds reflects the level of stability and health of the balance system in older adults. Why is this exercise more important than walking? Walking helps the heart and lungs, but it does not train balance. Meanwhile, most accidents in older adults occur when turning, stepping over an obstacle, slipping slightly in the bathroom, or stumbling when changing direction. Standing on one leg trains exactly the reflexes needed to avoid falling. You will clearly notice improvements: steadier walking, fewer missteps, easier turning when reaching for objects, and more confidence when going up and down stairs. Geriatric experts conclude, if a 70-year-old can stand on one leg for 10 to 20 seconds, their ability to live independently is 3 times higher. This means you can walk safely in your home, no longer worry that a small slip or lean will cause a fall. You can easily stand up, change clothes, reach for objects, and feel more confident when going outside. Just a few seconds of practice every day helps you maintain control and safety in your daily life. Preparation: stand next to a wall, chair, or sturdy table, Look straight ahead. How to practice. 1. Lightly place your hand on the wall if you are just starting. 2. Lift one foot off the floor by 3 to 5 centimeters. 3. Stand straight without leaning your body. 4. Hold for 10 to 20 seconds. 5. Switch legs. Frequency. 2 to 3 times a day, each leg 10 to 20 seconds, and when you are used to it, you can increase to 30 seconds. Safety notes. Always stand near a support point. Do not close your eyes. Do not lift your leg too high. And if you feel like you are losing balance, lightly touch the wall to stay safe. The single leg balance exercise brings you strong legs, good balance, quick reflexes when you wobble, a significant reduction in the risk of falls, and long-term independence. With just 30 seconds a day, you are doing something wonderful for your health and old age. 3. Many people feel their arms getting weaker, shoulders stiff, their back easily tired, and they find it hard to lift, push, or support their body. This is completely normal because after the age of 60, muscle mass decreases by 1 to 3% per year. But the good news is, you can regain strength with just one simple, safe exercise that requires no equipment. Wall push UPS. Geriatric doctors in the US call wall push UPS the safest push-up version for people over 60. The reason is that this exercise does not put pressure on the wrists and joints like regular push-ups. It does not require getting down on the floor or supporting yourself on the ground. It carries little risk of falling, and anyone can do it, even those with weak muscles. One wall is enough, yet you will be surprised by the effect it brings. A 2021 Harvard University study found that people over 60 who practiced wall push UPS for 4 weeks increased their arm and chest strength by 29%, reduced shoulder pain by 31%, and improved their ability to lift heavy objects at home by 45%. Research by the U.S. National Institute on Aging, NI, shows that wall push UPS help increase upper body strength, improve posture when standing and sitting, and help older adults better brace themselves when they stumble or slip. This directly helps reduce the risk of falls, the biggest health problem in older adults. The Journal of Applied Gerontology, 2020, reported that people who practiced this exercise 10 times a day found it easier to push doors. Their hands no longer trembled when holding heavy objects, and the stability of the shoulders, chest, and upper back improved. Why should people over 60 definitely practice this exercise? As we age, the strength of the upper body, arms, shoulders, chest, declines faster than we think. This makes it harder to stand up while pushing on a table, makes us reluctant to push heavy doors, reduces our ability to maintain balance when we wobble, and makes us more likely to fall when we slip slightly. Wall push UPS help you gain the strength needed to support your body, especially in dangerous situations. A strong arm can help you catch yourself when you are about to fall. That is why this exercise is considered a life-saving exercise for older adults. Its outstanding advantages compared to other exercises are: you do not need to get down on the floor, it does not cause knee or back pain, it does not require equipment, it does not require great physical condition, anyone can do it, even at 70 or 80 years old, and you can do it anywhere, in the kitchen, bedroom, yard, or hallway. Simple and safe instructions. Step 1. Preparation. Stand about 50 to 70 centimeters away from the wall. Place both hands on the wall at shoulder height. Keep your back straight and your feet shoulder width apart. Step 2. Start pushing. 1. Inhale, slowly bend your elbows, bringing your body toward the wall. 2. Exhale, push your body back to the starting position. 3. Keep your back straight. Do not arch your lower back. 4. Do not lock your elbows when your arms are fully extended. Frequency: 10 to 15 repetitions. Rest for 30 seconds. Repeat 2 to 3 sets per day. Safety notes: do not stand too close to the wall. Do not press too hard on the wrists. And if you feel shoulder pain, reduce the intensity or stand farther from the wall. Benefits felt after only 2 to 3 weeks. Older adults often clearly feel that their arms are noticeably stronger. Shoulders are more flexible and less sore. Pushing, pulling, and lifting light objects becomes easier. Posture is more upright, and movement is safer because they can brace themselves better. In particular, many people say they no longer have to press heavily on the table with their hands when standing up. The wall push-up exercise gives you strong arm, shoulder, and chest muscles, good posture, the strength to support yourself when you are about to fall, stability, and independence in daily life, and a more comfortable mood as your body moves better. With just 3 minutes a day, you are investing in your health and safety for many years. 4. Everyone wants to walk confidently without falling. Not to rely on children or grandchildren to help them stand up, not to have back pain, not to feel their legs heavy, and to maintain independence. But the truth is that after 60, many people experience weaker legs, stiff knees that cannot lift well, easy missteps when walking quickly, a weak abdomen and hips that worsen balance, and difficulty standing up and sitting down. The good news is, just one very gentle exercise can improve most of these problems. That is the seated knee raise. And the best part is that you practice this exercise while sitting, with absolutely no risk of losing balance. According to the National Institute on Aging, NIA, seated knee-raising exercises help strengthen the hip, abdominal, and thigh muscles, the key muscle groups to prevent falls and maintain independent walking. No running, no standing, no bending, no equipment. Just 3 minutes a day, but the benefits are huge. A 2020 study from the University of Queensland, Australia, showed that people over 60 who practice seated knee raise 3 times a week for 1 month increased thigh strength by 25%, found it 32% easier to stand up from a chair, and increased their walking speed by 18%. These are the 3 biggest problems in old age, and this exercise addresses all 3. The journal Geriatric Nursing, US, 2021, reported that the knee-raising exercise helps reduce lower back pain by 24%, reduces the risk of tripping when stepping, a very common cause of falls, and increases hip and knee flexibility. Kyoto University, Japan, found that increasing abdominal and hip strength with knee-raising exercises improves balance by 47% and reaction speed against falls by 30%. Why do people over 60 need to practice this exercise? Most older adults face 3 problems. 1. Weak legs. You do not lift your feet high enough when walking, so you easily trip. Knee raises help you lift your feet higher and more lightly, reducing tripping on rug edges or thresholds. 2. Weak abdomen and hips that worsen balance. This is the main reason older adults fall when turning or walking quickly. 3. Difficulty standing up and sitting down. This exercise increases thigh strength so you can stand up easily without pressing too hard with your hands. Most importantly, you can practice while sitting, which is very safe. Simple, clear instructions. Step 1. Starting position. Sit upright on a chair, feet firmly on the floor, hands at your sides or gently holding the edge of the chair. Step 2. Execution. 1. Inhale. 2. Raise one knee toward your chest, as high as is comfortable. 3. Hold for 1 second. 4. Exhale and lower it slowly. 5. Switch legs. Daily routine. 10 to 12 times per leg, 2 times a day, taking only about 2 to 3 minutes. And it is very safe because you are sitting and cannot fall. After 2 to 3 weeks, you will notice clear changes. Older adults who practice this exercise report that they walk more steadily, no longer feel wobbly, lift their legs more easily when stepping up a step, stand up from a chair quickly and lightly, have less back pain, more flexible knees, no longer feel heavy legs that are hard to lift in the morning, and trip less when walking quickly. These are truly valuable changes at an older age. A small exercise, helping maintain long-term independence. Seated knee raises bring you strong legs, good balance, reduced risk of falls, strong abdomen and hips that help you stand firmly, lighter and higher steps, and confidence when moving. No equipment, no standing, no great strength needed. You just sit on a chair and raise your legs. 5. After age 60, many uncles and aunties feel that their legs are heavy and slow, their knees are stiff and their step is not high. They get tired after walking a little, they easily trip when stepping over a door sill, they easily lose balance when turning, and they are reluctant to walk outdoors because of rain, sun, and uneven roads. If you are like that, then marching in place with high knees is the simplest solution. You do not need to go outside. You do not need sports shoes. You do not need to walk fast. You just stand in your living room and lift your knees to the rhythm. According to the National Institute on Aging, NIA, US, marching in place with high knees helps increase leg strength, improve cardiovascular health, and reduce the risk of falls. This is a safer exercise than walking outdoors because you do not worry about slippery surfaces, potholes or stones, weather, or having to go far. Just 1 square meter of space is enough. A 2020 study from Stanford University showed that people over 60 who practiced this exercise 10 minutes a day for 4 weeks increased thigh strength by 18%, had stronger heart rate and 22% better blood circulation, increased walking speed by 16%, and showed clear improvement in lifting their feet over obstacles. The Journal of Aging and Physical Activity, 2021, reported that marching in place helps reduce the risk of falls by 35%, improve hip joint flexibility, and increase reflexes when wobbling. Kyoto University, Japan, found that older adults practicing high-knee marching had their abdominal, hip, and thigh muscles working strongly, reduced the risk of tripping when walking downstairs, and improved balance after 2 weeks. Why is this exercise particularly important for people over 60? It helps you lift your feet higher, avoiding tripping inside the house. Many older adults fall because they do not lift their feet high enough and easily trip on carpet edges, door thresholds, steps, or chair legs. This exercise helps you naturally lift your feet higher. It also reduces knee stiffness and lessens pain when standing up or climbing steps. Because when you raise your knees, the knee joint moves gently, the joint fluid is stimulated, and pain and stiffness are reduced. It improves cardiovascular health without overexertion. Compared to long-distance walking, this exercise is lighter, but still helps increase heart rate moderately, increase oxygen, improve endurance, and reduce fatigue during activity. It is suitable for people with knee osteoarthritis, mild heart disease, or those who tire easily from long walks. Mentally, it lifts your spirits and improves sleep. A 2022 U.S. study showed that people over 60 who did this exercise 10 minutes a day slept 27% better, had reduced stress, and improved mood. Clear, easy, safe instructions. Step 1. Preparation. Stand upright near a wall or chair for safety, feet shoulder-width apart. Step 2. Execution. 1. Lift your right knee as high as is comfortable. 2. Lower it. 3. Lift your left knee. 4. Repeat as if walking in place. Training time. 1 to 2 minutes if you are just starting. When you are used to it, increase to 5 to 10 minutes a day. Knee lifting rhythm. Lift to a comfortable height. No need to lift too high. Breathe evenly. Safety notes. Stay near a wall to avoid losing balance. Do not twist your body too much, and do not tense your shoulders. Visible results after 2 to 3 weeks. Most people over 60 are delighted because they walk more steadily, no longer feel like they are missing a step, climb stairs more lightly, have less morning knee stiffness, no longer fear tripping when walking quickly, have better endurance, and feel less tired when doing housework, sleep better, and feel more relaxed. Some even say, "I feel like I am 5 to 7 years younger." This simple exercise keeps your legs healthy and safe in old age. Marching in place with high knees gives you stronger legs, flexible hip and knee joints, better cardiovascular health, a light and calm mind, deeper sleep, reduced risk of falls, and more confidence when walking. And most importantly, you can do it right at home, just a few minutes a day. 6. Many people experience stiff and painful shoulders when raising their arms. They cannot reach as high as before. Their arms tire easily when carrying heavy objects. They suffer from upper back pain and neck tension, and when dressing, combing their hair, or reaching for things, they feel it is much more difficult. They also find their breathing heavier, and it is harder to expand their chest. These problems make life inconvenient and affect mental well-being. The good news is, just one very simple exercise, shoulder rolls and arm circles, can improve most of these symptoms. According to the National Institute on Aging, NIA, shoulder and arm rotation helps reduce joint stiffness, increase blood circulation, and improve upper body mobility in older adults. Geriatric doctors at Boston University also say that people over 60 should rotate their shoulders every day, and that this is an old age warm-up exercise to keep the shoulders, neck, and back supple. No equipment, no strength, and no pain required. A 2021 study from the University of Washington showed that people over 60 who practiced shoulder and arm circles for 5 minutes a day for 3 weeks reduced shoulder and neck pain by 42%, increased shoulder flexibility by 29%, and improved their ability to raise their arms overhead by 35%. The Journal of Physical Therapy Science, 2020, reported that this exercise helps reduce tension in the muscles around the shoulder blades, increase blood circulation to the neck, shoulders, and upper back, and relieve pressure in the upper back area that often causes mild breathing difficulty. A Japanese study from Tohoku University, 2019, found that older adults who regularly rotated their shoulders improved their posture when standing and walking, reduced kyphosis, hunched back, and increased lung capacity by 10 to 15%, making deep breathing easier. It reduces shoulder and neck stiffness and morning aches, because after 60, the shoulder joint is one of the most degeneration-prone areas. Shoulder rotation helps the joints secrete fluid and reduces the feeling of dryness, tightness, and pain. It makes household chores and personal care easier. You will find it easier to reach for things overhead, comb your hair, put on clothes, and hold heavy objects, because the shoulder joint is more mobile and the surrounding muscles are stronger. It also improves breathing by expanding the chest as you rotate your shoulders, helping you breathe deeply and improving heart and lung function. It reduces the risk of a hunched back and rounded shoulders. Older adults often stoop because the shoulder and back muscles are weak. This exercise keeps the spine straight, opens the shoulders, and improves posture. It also relaxes the mind and reduces stress, as the shoulder and neck area is where tension accumulates most. Shoulder rotation relaxes muscles and eases the feeling of a heavy neck and shoulders. Simple and easy instructions: shoulder rolls, sit or stand upright. Lift your shoulders up, roll them backward and then down. Do 10 circles, then reverse direction and do another 10. It is like opening a window for your shoulders to breathe. Arm circles. Extend your arms out to the sides. Rotate them in small circles, 10 circles forward and 10 backward. Then increase the circle size depending on your ability. You do not need to rotate strongly, just evenly and gently. No bending, no stooping, no pressure on the knees or back, no dizziness. You can practice sitting or standing. It only takes 30 to 60 seconds, but the effect is very clear. Benefits felt after 1 to 2 weeks. Many people over 60 say they have less shoulder and neck pain, sleep better because their shoulders are no longer sore, breathe deeper and more comfortably, raise their arms overhead more easily, feel their shoulders softer and lighter, and feel younger because their body is more flexible. Some say, "I can turn my head to look back without pain anymore." A small exercise, big benefits for old age. Shoulder rolls and arm circles help reduce pain and fatigue, stretch muscles, improve breathing, beautify posture, ease daily activities, reduce stress, and increase flexibility of the entire upper body. Just a few minutes a day brings comfort for the whole day. 7. Many people often have tight calf muscles, feel calf pain, or get night cramps after walking for a while. Feel heel pain when stepping out of bed, get very tired climbing stairs, easily slip because their ankles are weak and not flexible, and suffer knee pain because tight calf muscles pull and put pressure on the knees. These problems not only cause pain, but also increase the risk of falls. The good news is, just one simple, gentle exercise, calf stretching, can improve things very quickly. According to the National Institute on Aging, NIA, calf stretching exercises improve walking ability, reduce muscle tightness, increase ankle flexibility, and help older adults avoid falls. Physical therapists at Stanford University even call it the golden exercise to prevent cramps and reduce leg pain in people over 60. A 2021 Harvard University study showed that people over 60 who stretched their calves for 2 weeks reduced night cramps by 58%, walked 22% farther, and were less likely to have stiff legs in the morning. The Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy, 2020, reported that this exercise increases Achilles tendon flexibility, improves ankle stability, and reduces the risk of falls by up to 30%. Osaka University, Japan, 2019, found that older adults who stretched their calves for 1 to 2 minutes a day reduced knee pain caused by tight calf muscles, improved balance, and found it easier to step onto rugs or get in and out of vehicles. Why should people over 60 definitely practice this exercise? 1. It reduces night cramps, a problem many people face. Tight calf muscles reduce blood circulation and cause cramps. Stretching the calves relaxes the muscles and reduces nighttime pain. 2. It reduces knee and heel pain. Japanese doctors call the calf the body's natural brake. If the calf is tight, the force on the knees and heels increases. Gentle daily stretching helps the knees become more flexible and the heels hurt less when stepping out of bed. 3. It helps you walk more steadily and reduces falls. Flexible ankles make it easier to maintain balance when stepping over thresholds, walking on slippery floors, or climbing stairs. This is the most important benefit because falling is a major risk in old age. 4. It makes walking lighter and improves gait. Soft calf muscles allow for longer strides and lighter steps. Many older adults say they feel they step more freely and no longer drag their feet. Easy exercises anyone can do. Method 1. Calf stretch with a wall. 1. Stand facing the wall. 2. Step 1 foot back with the heel touching the ground. 3. Slightly bend the front knee. 4. Lean your body forward until you feel a gentle stretch in the back calf. 5. Hold for 10 to 20 seconds. 6. Switch legs. 7. Repeat 2 to 3 times each side. Method 2. Seated calf stretch. For those with weak legs. 1. Sit upright. 2. Extend your right leg forward. 3. Flex your foot toward your body, as if pulling your toes up. 4. Hold for 10 to 15 seconds. 5. Switch legs. Safety notes for people over 60. Do not stretch too hard to the point of sharp pain. Always feel a comfortable stretch and not pain. Move gently, slowly, and steadily. And if you feel dizzy, stop and rest. Clear benefits after 1 to 2 weeks. People who practice this exercise say they sleep better because cramps no longer wake them, walk farther without leg fatigue, have lighter knees, and find it easier to climb stairs, no longer have morning heel pain, and walk more confidently because their ankles are more flexible. Some say, just stretching my legs for 1 minute makes walking feel lighter all day. A small exercise that keeps old age safe and comfortable. Calf stretching helps reduce cramps, reduce heel and knee pain, improve balance, make walking lighter, reduce the risk of falls, and keep your legs strong and flexible, all with just 1 to 2 minutes a day. 8. Many people have stiff backs in the morning, find it hard to bend sideways to reach for things, have pain in both hips when standing for long periods, feel heavy when sitting down or turning, cannot breathe deeply because the sides of the torso are stiff and inflexible, and easily lose balance when leaning to one side. These are not things you have to accept because you are old, but signs that your body lacks flexibility in 2 important muscle groups: the hip muscles, the flank muscles, and the intercostal muscles. And one extremely simple exercise can help you improve quickly: side bends. According to the National Institute on Aging, NIA, side bending movements stretch the hips, back, and ribs on both sides, improve flexibility, and reduce trunk pain in older adults. Physical therapists in the U.S. also say that people over 60 should practice side bends daily to reduce tension in the sides of the back and improve the ability to maintain balance when turning or leaning. A 2020 study from the University of Texas showed that people over 60 who practiced side bends for 2 weeks reduced flank and hip pain by 34%, improved upper body flexibility by 25%, and found it easier to breathe deeply thanks to better stretching of the intercostal muscles. The Journal of Aging Research, 2021, reported that side-bending exercises help reduce lower back muscle tension, increase chest expansion, and improve lateral balance, an important factor in preventing falls. Kyoto University, Japan, found that older adults who practiced side bends had more stable strides, reduced the risk of falls by 30% when turning or stepping over obstacles, and reduced lower back pain caused by stiff side muscles. Why should people over 60 definitely practice this exercise? 1. It reduces back and hip pain. Most back pain in older adults is due to overly stiff hip and flank muscles that pull the spine out of alignment. Side bends stretch both sides evenly, reducing pain effectively. 2. It makes turning and reaching sideways easier. Many older adults complain that reaching to the left or right is difficult, and even bending down to pick up a light object causes pain. Side bends soften the flank area, making movements more natural. 3. It improves breathing and reduces chest tightness. When the intercostal muscles on both sides relax, the chest expands, deep breathing becomes easier, and the body feels more refreshed and less tired. 4. It reduces the risk of falls when leaning. Older adults often fall when leaning to pick up objects, reaching across the table, or turning suddenly. Side bends strengthen stretch, and make the trunk more flexible, improving balance. 5. It helps you stand longer without back fatigue. Strong flanks support the spine better and reduce back fatigue when standing or walking. Simple, easy, and safe methods. Method 1. Standing side bends. 1. Stand straight with feet shoulder width apart. 2. Place your left hand on your hip. 3. Raise your right arm. 4. Lean your body gently to the left. 5. Hold for 3 to 4 seconds. 6. Switch sides. Do 10 repetitions per side. Method 2. Seated side bends. For people with weak legs. 1. Sit upright without leaning on the back of the chair. 2. Raise your right arm. 3. Gently lean to the left. 4. Hold for 3 seconds. 5. Switch sides. Do 10 repetitions per side. Safety notes. Lean gently, not too far. Do not twist the spine. Breathe evenly. And if you feel dizzy, stop immediately. Clear results after 1 to 2 weeks. Many people over 60 report feeling a lighter back, no longer stiff after waking, more flexible hips, easier standing up and sitting down, deeper breathing, a more springy step and less heaviness, more natural bending and leaning, and less evening flank pain. A 72-year-old person once said, "I only bend sideways for a few minutes each morning, and I feel lighter all day." Side bends bring flexible back and hips, reduced pain, easier turning, deeper breathing, better balance, reduced falls, and a younger, lighter body. All in just 1 to 2 minutes a day, bringing comfort throughout the day. 9. Many people walk unsteadily and easily miss their step, wobble when changing direction to the left or right, easily trip when walking past objects, find it hard to maintain balance when standing for long periods, have weak thighs and hips so that even stepping over a low step is tiring, and worry about the risk of falling when moving around the house. These problems occur because the hip abductors, outer thigh muscles, and small gluteal muscles become weaker over time. And the simplest exercise to wake up these muscle groups is the side step, lateral steps. According to the National Institute on Aging, NIAUS, sidestep exercises help improve balance, strengthen the hips, and reduce the risk of falls in older adults. Unlike walking straight, sidestepping directly targets the hip muscles, which determine the ability to maintain balance when turning, stepping aside to avoid obstacles, changing direction while walking, or standing up and sitting down. This is a light, safe, and extremely practical exercise. A 2020 study from Stanford University showed that people over 60 who practiced side steps for 10 minutes a day for 2 weeks increased hip strength by 23%, improved balance by 31%, and reduced the risk of falls by 35%. The Journal of Aging and Physical Activity, 2021, reported that sidestepping improves step stability, enhances reflexes when wobbling, and increases the ability to step over low obstacles. Kyoto University, Japan, found that older adults who regularly performed side steps significantly reduced dragging steps, reduced tripping when turning left or right, and had a more flexible and confident gait. Why should people over 60 definitely practice this exercise? 1. It increases strength on both sides of the hips, helping maintain balance. Older adults often fall when changing direction or leaning. Side steps train exactly the muscles needed to stand firmly, easily avoid obstacles, and avoid wobbling when turning. 2. It makes steps lighter, higher, and more even. Practicing sidestepping improves foot lifting when walking, reducing dragging, tripping on carpet edges, or door thresholds. 3. It increases stability when standing for a long time or doing housework. Strong hip muscles help reduce back and leg fatigue when cooking, cleaning, or going to the market. 4. It improves the ability to climb steps and get in and out of vehicles. Strong hip muscles make it easier to lift your legs, making stair climbing easier. 5. It is absolutely safe because it is simple. No running, no jumping, no deep squatting. You practice right in your living room, on the floor, or even next to your bed. Simple and accessible instructions. Basic method. 1. Stand straight near a wall or chair for safety. 2. Step your right foot to the right in a small step. 3. Bring your left foot close to it. 4. Repeat to the left. Do 10 to 15 steps each way, 1 to 2 times a day. Safety notes. Do not step too wide. Make small but stable steps. Keep your back straight, eyes looking forward. If your legs are weak, Keep your hand on the wall while practicing. Move slowly, not hastily. Clear results after 1 to 2 weeks. Many older adults report walking more steadily, being less likely to wobble when changing direction, having faster and lighter steps, less hip and knee pain, fewer trips when moving around the house, and feeling more confident when shopping or going for a walk. A 68-year-old person said, "By practicing side steps for 1 minute a day, now I can turn easily, no longer feeling unsteady." A small exercise with big benefits, extremely suitable for old age. Side steps give you strong legs, strong hips, good balance, reduced risk of falls, a flexible gait, confidence in every step, and a younger, more active body, with just 1 to 2 minutes a day, helping you stay safe in every movement. Side bends, mentioned earlier, bring flexible back and hips, reduced pain, easier turning, deeper breathing, better balance, reduced falls, and a younger, lighter body. All in just 1 to 2 minutes a day, bringing comfort throughout the day. 10. Many people have weak arms and find it difficult to lift heavy objects. Shoulders and back quickly tire when doing housework. Their hands tremble when holding heavy items. They quickly run out of energy while cooking or cleaning. They do not feel stable when pushing up with their hands to stand, and their muscles gradually shrink, making them walk slowly and increasing their risk of falls. These problems happen because after 60, the body loses 1 to 3% of muscle mass each year if you do not train. The good news is, just by practicing with light weights or 300 to 500 milliliters water bottles each day, you can significantly improve your strength and flexibility. This is an exercise that the World Health Organization, WHO, and geriatric doctors recommend as mandatory for people over 60. According to WHO and the U.S. National Institute on Aging, people over 60 should perform strength training exercises at least 2 to 3 times a week to prevent muscle loss, reduce joint pain, and maintain independence. Training with light weights is not dangerous, not too strenuous, and does not require expensive equipment. Just 2 small water bottles are enough to start. A 2020 Harvard University study showed that people over 60 who practiced with light weights for 10 minutes a day, 3 days a week, increased arm strength by 25 to 35%, reduced shoulder and neck pain by 30%, and reduced hand tremors when holding heavy objects by 40%. The Journal of Aging Research, 2021, reported that lightweight training improves bone density, reduces the risk of osteoporosis, increases stability when standing and walking, and reduces falls by 28%. Stanford University, 2019, found that older adults who practiced lightweight exercises were less likely to experience back fatigue when standing for long periods, found cleaning the house easier, slept better because their muscles were more relaxed, and had better balance when turning. Why should people over 60 definitely practice light weights? To preserve muscle, preserve youth. Muscles are the engine that helps the body move. Weight training helps prevent muscle loss, maintain strength, posture, and independence. It makes housework easier and less tiring. After a few weeks of consistent practice, you will find it easier to lift pots, rice cookers, and water jugs. Your hands no longer tremble when holding objects, and cleaning and sweeping the house no longer tire your shoulders as much. It reduces shoulder, neck, and arm pain by increasing blood circulation, reducing muscle tension, and strengthening the muscles around the shoulders, reducing soreness upon waking. It helps prevent falls and improves balance, because strong arms, shoulders, and chest help you brace yourself better when stumbling, prevent your body from toppling forward, and maintain balance when changing direction. It is also a perfect replacement for the gym. You do not need to go to a fitness center. You just need 2 water bottles, a small space, and 5 to 10 minutes a day to improve your health. Extremely simple and safe instructions. Equipment: 300 to 500 milliliters water bottles, depending on your strength, or very light dumbbells, 0.5 to 1 kilogram. Exercise 1. Front raise. 1. Sit or stand upright. 2. Hold a water bottle in each hand. 3. Raise both arms straight in front up to shoulder height. 4. Lower slowly. Do 10 to 12 repetitions. Exercise 2. Side raise. 1. Hold the bottles. 2. Raise your arms out to the sides to form a T shape. 3. Lower slowly. Do 10 to 12 repetitions. Exercise 3. Bicep curl. 1. Bend your elbows, bringing the bottles toward your shoulders. 2. Extend your arms slowly. Do 12 to 15 repetitions. Safety notes. Start with small bottles. Do not lift too high. Do not jerk your arms. Breathe evenly. And if you feel fatigued, reduce the repetitions. Clear results after 2 to 3 weeks. Many older adults say they can lift heavy items more easily, have less shoulder and neck pain, do housework faster, have less hand tremor when holding bowls and chopsticks, sleep better, stand straighter, and feel more confident, and are less likely to wobble when stumbling. A 72-year-old woman said, "By training with 2 water bottles, now my shoulder pain is much better and my arms are much stronger." A small exercise, but helping old age stay healthy and self-reliant. Training with light weights or water bottles brings strong muscles, solid bones, good balance, reduced pain and fatigue, fewer falls, easier housework, and a relaxed mind with deeper sleep. Just 5 minutes a day helps you maintain health, independence, and confidence. Finally, at 60, 70, or 80, health does not depend only on medication. Health depends on how you move every day. These 10 exercises are gentle, easy to do, require no equipment, are absolutely safe, better than walking, and help the body become comprehensively healthy. With just 5 to 10 minutes a day, you will gain strong legs, a light back, soft shoulders and neck, good sleep, steady walking, less pain, and a happy mind. Health is a gift you give yourself. If you have watched until here, we truly hope to hear your sharing. How old are you this year? And do you feel that today's exercises/sharing are useful? Please leave your thoughts in the comments below. We always read every comment and will try our best to reply fully. Please leave a comment today. Your sharing helps us create more good content for health after 60.